The angle of elevation of top of a tower from a point on the ground, which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower, is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. So now onwards, I'll teach you a trick, teach you all a trick of how to solve this question. So the steps are this. Draw the structure. When I tell structure, we have to draw whatever we are talking about. So we are talking about there's a ground on which we have a building, right? So this is our building. So this 2 will make an angle of 90 degree. This is the top of the tower. So this is next we have to talk about point of observation. What is that we are observing, and point where is where we see from. So we are observing this from here. Okay. So this is where we are observing from. So thing is, from where we are observing from, we need to draw a horizontal line. This is your line of sight. Okay. So this is your not line of sight, sorry, horizontal line. So all the angles are measured with respect to this. Okay. And so this is your line of sight. Shining from here, you're watching the top of the tower. So that's your line of sight. Now let's read the question again. Structure is done, point of observation is done, point where we see is done. Right? Point from where we see. Okay, so this is a point from where we see. Now we have to talk about the measurements. The angle of elevation. So angle of elevation is this. From the top of the tower. So this is your top of the tower. From a point on the ground. This is the point on the ground. Which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. This is your foot of tower. This is 30 meters. Away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. The angle of elevation is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. They are asking us to find this. So quite simple. I'm sure most of you would have already figured it out. Right? It's in triangle ABC. We have, what should we use? We need opposite while we have adjacent. Tan of C is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent, right? So tan 30 is 1 by root 3, which is equal to AB by 30. Therefore, AB is equal to 30 by root 3. So we need to rationalize this. We can't keep it so. So root 3 by root 3. So AB is equal to 30 root 3 by 3 is equal to 10 root 3. So many meters. Okay. So if you have time and space, just end the answer with height of tower is equal to 10 root 3 meters. If not, this is good enough. This won't be more than 2-marker question, or it can come as a MCQ question. So yeah. Okay. The point is always try to draw the structure first. Think about what we are seeing and where we are seeing from, and then talk about the measurements. When we talk about measurements, you need to first is draw the horizontal line. This is your horizontal line, right? The ground and horizontal line will coincide. Then talk about the angles, 90 degree and angle of elevation, and the length. So in this case, 30 meter is given, right? So this is the way to think when we are doing such question.